we are just near Almada. It's really beautiful, like this massive long expanse of beaches with surfing. We've actually been here for like 9 days. You kind of fancy a little bit of a change of scenery, so we're actually just going to go on a road trip. We're on the road to Evora. It's exciting. We haven't been inland in so long, and although I love the coast and I do feel like drawn to just be by the beach and the sea, especially when it's nice weather, and especially because we've just bought surfboards, but I think it'll be really nice to have a change of scenery and mix things up a bit. And it's like, it's nice when you're traveling and you get that feeling like that you want to move on, because sometimes when you're traveling in a van it's a bit like next place and next place. I think when you start to feel like that, you just need to like make a base somewhere and settle, and then when you feel ready to move on, it's really exciting. And I think we feel really ready now, and Tom's been talking about Evora for so long, so super pumped to check it out.
Good morning. So last night we just stayed in the car park of this place, the Stone Circle place, and we had facilities quite close by, which was nice. We both had a warm shower and used the toilet and stuff. And today it is pretty miserable and grey and rainy, but I'm quite enjoying it. I quite like the autumny vibe, so I've changed my wardrobe, got out some clothes from the back of the cupboard, and we're going to go and walk to the Stone Circle now. I've been reading Lord of the Rings, so I'm feeling all mystical. This is the largest and oldest set of organised standing stones in the Iberian Peninsula. This site reminds me so much of lots of sites back home in Cornwall. And even when I went up and visited in Orkney, and there's just this sort of shared culture across such a huge distance of putting stones in a circle, and no one knows why they were doing it. It's pretty cool. And we're talking like, yeah, like a long time ago, like 8,000 years ago. Crazy.
There's apparently one of the stones has a smiley face engraved into it. Well, we saw a picture of it, so I'm gonna try and hunt it out. Okay, so after much searching, looking at the map, trying to figure out which stone is which, we think we've located the stone with the smiley face on. Not obvious at first glance, but Tom's figured this out. We've got the big nose here, the smile just under here, and the two eyes just here, and there's a little, the thing that gave it away is there's a hook etched into it. Is it like, it's quite hard to see from here, but is it that?
Yeah, I think
that's
so.
the hook. It's really not obvious.
It's just a rock, really. What's that you're saying? Tom, stop banging on about some old rocks. We want to hear about the forestry. All right then, if you insist. So this area here is some very interesting agroforestry. So that means that they've got some trees going on, and then underneath the trees you have animals grazing underneath the trees. So most of the trees you see here are cork oaks, and they'll harvest these, so they'll plant them, wait 25 years, and then you can harvest the cork. And they do that just by stripping the cork off here like this. And you're able to strip up 3 times the diameter of the tree. And then you can repeat this process every 9 to 12 years without damaging the tree. And then there are also another species of oak in here as well, and it's called a holm oak. So the holm oak you can't harvest for its bark like you can with cork. Instead what it does is it produces really good acorns. When these acorns are used to feed pigs, cows and sheep, which feed underneath the tree layer. So this is a form of forestry which has been going on from the time that the people who built this stone circle would have been around. So from 6000 BC, so that's absolutely crazy. It's continued this long, and it's very good for biodiversity. There's a huge range of insects, fungi and other flowers and plants and animals which really thrive in this environment. So one of the rocks there had loads of hooks carved into it, and they think this is like a shepherd's crozier, and this is like a motif which appears in lots of cultures throughout Europe, and it's a sign of power. So for example, it appears in Judaism and Christianity as well. So the bishop's staff that they carry around nowadays, it derives from this same crozier, and so that has been a symbol for like 8,000 years. So we're on the search for this chambered cairn, and Google Maps has taken us down through this like a, I don't know, very odd place. Yeah, and then it directed us to go down what is definitely not a technical road.
I think it is the way though.
It is the way, but we've decided it would probably be better to walk this last bit rather than risk taking the van down it. So we've arrived here at this chambered cairn. It was built around the 4th, Isabel's giving me clues off camera. It was built around the 4th millennia BC, whereas the other one was like the 6th, so this is quite a bit younger, but even so this is like the same age as like Stonehenge and stuff, so it's proper old. So let's go and have a look, shall we?
Roof would they have?
A tin one? No, I'm joking. No, it just would have been, there may have been a capstone on top, and they would have piled the earth up over it. So it would just look like a mound from outside. Oh, maybe this is the capstone.
Maybe. I've got some emergency Oreos in my bag. I get really hungry.
So we have just stopped to make some food in the little car park area. Well, it's actually like a farmyard area, I guess. And Isabel's made some noodles with...
So you got seitan, broccoli, courgette and onion.
So we're gonna eat some noodles and stuff. But like because of the farm, there's hundreds of flies around. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. And I've put up a picture on Instagram, which is my hard work. Didn't worry, Isabel, I'll do the hard work. Right, oh, I'm a bit stuck on this bed.
My bit was overexposed.
What?
My bit was overexposed.
What bit? Was it? Well, we shall show your food properly with correct exposure. Don't you worry about that.
The archaeology adventure continues. We've driven 7 minutes and we've discovered some beautiful little structures made of stones. So this adventure is pretty cool. We keep stumbling upon amazing archaeology. Now we've just had our lunch, we're all ready to go and explore more.
We have 2 chambered funeral dolmens. So this is similar to the other one we went to, but obviously a bit smaller. But the capstones are still on this one, so it's quite cool.
just enjoying this countryside. It's really nice to have a change of scenery. We've done a lovely 7 or 8 days on the beach waiting for my wetsuit to arrive, so it's really nice actually to just be somewhere different. And there's no people around, which is cool, because there were loads of people at the first standing stones that we went to, but these seemed to be less touristy, and I feel like they're better. It's really nice. It's like in the middle of this beautiful field. It's turned into a really nice day.
What are we doing this evening? Should we go and find a bar and have a beer?
Yeah.
Oh, Stoptober. Bloody Stoptober!
You don't have to do it.
I
might try and
wait,
find
what day is it? How many days have we actually done?
3.
So last night we parked in this air, which has free services and like lots of parking places for everyone. It's right on the road. It's not the best parking spot, not very pretty, but we're quite close to the centre of Evora, so we're just going to walk into town today and have a look around.
We're just in the queue for the Chapel of Bones. My glasses are steaming up. We got it just in time because there's actually a massive queue behind us. Remember, oh man, that you are dust, and to dust you shall return.